Chapter 5 The Omega Armor. Nope, still not mine and still Capcom's. They shall rue the day they refuse to give it to me. X, Zero, and Axel walked down the unusually empty halls of the Maverick Hunter headquarters, discussing the tales from the H Hunters. These guys are too powerful to be regular Mavericks, Axel said. I only had to keep that red blade guys busy since I can't fight at the moment, but from what little I gathered during the encounter, he seems stronger than a lot of the Mavericks we've encountered, X said. Things are falling apart for us horribly, Axel said. You think? Zero said sort of irritably. That's when Axel's communicator went off. Sorry guys, that's Alia. She must have found something. I've had her searching for a light capsule, X said. With the wave, X took off at a faster pace, leaving Zero and Axel in the vacant hall. I know him and A have been together a good thing, but it could have an adverse effect on our team dynamic, Axel said. What do you mean? Zero asked. If he becomes too reliant on Alia, then he starts feeling less than us, and our ability to work together and feel smoothly becomes compromised, Axel said. Zero let off a soft chuckle. Whether it was true or if X was just feeling jealous, one of his two heroes wasn't paying as much attention to him of late. He was still impressed with the assessment. He really was learning. Maverick Hunter headquarters, X's room. Alien leaned back in a computer chair tiredly as X strode into his room. Find something? X hopefully. The blue bone was really itching to get back to the battlefield, especially after its encounter with Red Blade. Not really, I just want to talk to you about something, Ilya replied. The Spire had a program running that would alert her as soon as it found a matching signal to a light capsule. Oh? X curious. I don't want you fighting as much anymore, Ilya said. X looked at the Lady Spider surprised. That was the last thing I expected her to say. Ilya, you know I can't do that. Too many people rely on me out there. X said guardedly, knowing he now found himself in a delicate situation. X, you can still do good without fighting. There was a brief time when you were retired from active duty after all, Ilya said. She was referring to the brief time all of the fighting and killing had finally caught up to the Zero Hunter to the point he refused to go back to the battlefield until shortly after the start of the Red Alert incident. During the time he had been retired, X and Ilya had gone to work together more and more within the headquarters, but she credits that time to being what led to realize she had deeper feelings for the Blue Maverick Hunter. I'm sorry, Ilya. I just can't do that again. As was proven the last time I tried to stop. Zero and Axel need me out there. They can't do it alone, X said. Ilya nodded, obviously annoyed she wasn't going to convince X otherwise at the moment. One of the main things she loved about the Blue Report, but hated at the same time, was when he dug his heels in on a particular subject he was stubborn to dislodge. Before another word could be spoken about the issue, the computer Ilya had been working at started beeping. I finally pinpointed one, Ilya said with a tone that let X know she wasn't exactly happy with him at the moment. Really? Where? X said, trying to ignore for now the fact she wasn't happy. The last thing he wanted right now was a blue bone argument with the Spider. It's at point D, Ilya replied. Doppler's old lab. That's kind of an odd location, X said. The blue bomber briefly thought back to their Maverick, uprising brought about by the doctor who had originally claimed to have found a cure for the Sigma virus. Bringing his thoughts back to the present, X knew it had to be some kind of trap, but it was the only lead they had. I'm going, X said. I'm coming with you, Ilya said with a yawn, wanting to make sure the Blue Hunter didn't do anything crazy. No, you need to get some rest. You've done more than plenty, X said. Ilya again wouldn't argue with the Zero Hunter, but she at least knew that he was right this time and knew she would have to trust him. She had rested after all, rested for over a day. She having been up watching over X while he was resting to his self-repairs. Very well, Ilya said, tiredly defeated. She got up from the computer terminal and walked over to X. The spotter was still slightly annoyed with the Blue Hunter, but she nevertheless brought herself close and raised herself up a little to match the Hunter's height and kissed her beloved. X returned the kiss before leaving his room, which calmed Ilya's mood down at least a little. Once he was back in the main hall of the HQ, he immediately activated his comm. Zero, Axel, Ilya found a capsule at point D, X said. Really? That's great news, X, Axel said cheerfully. We need to hurry then. We need to get you back into action, buddy, Zero said, feeling kind of pumped now. I'll see you guys there, X said, sending his friend the coordinates of the capsule before teleporting out the headquarters. Point 2D, outskirts of Dr. Doppler's old lab. X, Zero, and X are all landing near the same area. The environment looked horrible from all the debris from Dr. Doppler's lab that had found itself all across the ground. When the three had gathered together, they looked toward the ruined remains of the lab. It was still there, a burned, hollowed-out lab that stood tall in the center of it all, a tribute to all the death and destruction this war had caused. Okay guys, keep your eyes open, in case the H-Hunters are tracking us, X said. Zero and X arrayed their respective weapons. X cowered in because he still couldn't risk fighting just yet. The 300 scattered started looking for the capsule. They searched the entire area for almost 2 hours without any sort of interruption before Zero finally found something. X, over here, Zero radioed in. X and Axel made their way to where Zero was. X smiled, gazing upon the light capsule ready to activate it. That's when something crunched the snow behind them and the trio turned. Before them stood Red Blade, Silver Gallant, and Black Snap with the H-Hunters. X, quickly activate the capsule. We'll hold them off, X said with her in his voice. All three of them remembered their previous encounters with the H-Hunters and didn't want to repeat of last time. To buy his best friend some time, Zero walked up and confronted the three Mavericks. You can't be just me, Zero. How do you expect to take on all three of us? Silver Gallant asked. Like this, Zero said fiercely. He ran up to Silver Gallant, catching him off guard with a quick spin kick that sent him sprawling across the snow and debris-covered ground, then turned to Red Blade and charged. Red Blade drew two of his sabers and launched his energy beams at Zero, which Zero barely avoided. Black Snapper took the chance and took off, his speed equated to find a hiding spot. Axel, twin pistols ready, looked around cautiously, trying to locate the quick Black Sniper. He heard something from behind and spun around, only to get a bullet in his right arm. It hurt to be sure, but it wasn't very damaging. Annoyed, the young Reploid stretched his arms, aiming his pistol to the left and right of him. He started firing while turning in circles. Hey, watch it! Zero shouted at his comrade, barely avoiding friendly fire before turning his focus back to Red Blade and Silver Gallant. Axel wasn't sure if he caught Black Sniper with any shots, and he didn't care. He had a grudge to settle with the sniper. While his friends dealt with and destructed the H-Hunters, X activated the capsule where a hologram Dr. Light appeared. X, these are troubling times for you, I'm sure. But I'm sure to help as fast as I can. Inside this capsule lies the Omega Armor. This is a nearly complete version of the Ultimate Armor. This armor will triple all of your capabilities, and with it you will gain an absorption shield that protects you from oncoming damage until you have taken a hit. With this armor, I have also added a flight capability boost that surpasses the Falcon Armor's flight abilities. It will also add the powerful Nova Burst to your buster. The Nova Burst is just like your Ultimate Armor's Nova Strike, except instead of adding increased risk to you by using your entire body as a weapon, it can be fired directly from the X-Buster. Unfortunately, the only flaw I could never work out of the system is that after your attack, it will cause a temporary energy drain, and you will be temporarily disabled. Upon entering the castle, you will also receive the Nano program, which will speed up your self-repair systems. I had hoped you would never have found the need to seek out this one capsule, but I know it will aid you well. Good luck, X. The hologram explained and finished. With a deep breath, X entered the capsule. Alert! Omega Armor Upgrade. Power 5000. Defense 5000. Speed 5000. X-Buster. Mega Buster MK17. Upgrade to X-Buster. Mega Buster MK30. Armor upgrade with Absorb Shield. Boost upgrade to add Flight function. Helmet upgrade to add Analyze function. Nova Burst function added to X-Buster. Nano machines added for quicker self-repair. All patches and temporary repairs replaced. Condition 100% status combat ready. His internal system read out to him. X stepped out of the castle looking like a new Reploid. The Omega Armor looked almost like the Ultimate Armor in design, except slimmed down, making it look more sleek, and was now white with blue trim. The H-Hunters stopped their tracks when X emerged from the castle because of his great increase in energy output. That's impossible, Silver Gallant said. No Reploid is that powerful, Red Blade agreed. We must pull out and report this to the Master, Black Sniper said, returned to his comrades. The three H-Hunters grouped together and teleported out. Zero and Axel, who was the aggravated three got away, walked over to X in admiration. Wow, X, your power doubles even mine now, Zero said a little jealous. Way to go, X. It's good to have you back in fighting shape, Axel said. We're done here. Let's go back to the HQ, X said firmly, and with that the three Hunters returned home. And here's Chapter 5. So unarmed no matter what the outcome is. I would like to get Chapter 6 just as soon as I can, just so bear with me. For those of you who might be curious, I have Zero and Axel's capabilities listed as such. 0. Power 2500. Defense 2500. Speed 2500. Axel. Power 1700. Defense 1500. Speed 1900.